Hey friends, Linda who? So we are back in Stanley Parable. We just finished going to Minecraft and then back to Portal, where I assume Mike met the love of his life, Gladys. And now, apparently, since Mike is God, Zeus, Buddha, Jesus,
Stanley
whatever.
stood for a long time in one spot.
Shut up! I'm talking!
Game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
I'm gonna move to my left a little bit, just in case an anvil falls out. I was doing my intro. Don't be rude, Mike. As you can see, that's Mike. He's an asshole. Let's see what he wants. Onward. Can I get the coffee? Beep boop. Does that coffee mug say fuck? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna believe in my heart it says fuck. Okay. Mike, you're being quiet. It worries me. Where? What? I don't remember this room last time. I remember this room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I went on the door right last time. There was other options, but kind of want to see what's going on with the left now. Why are you so quiet? It makes me more nervous. Oh.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, it's the
Feeling a wave
boardroom.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I forgot about the boardroom. Do not alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. Again, I want to mess it up. Financial, legal, boss inspection. Ideas. Up, doesn't sound fun. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agendas. Right next to his agenda, reflect. Well, you gotta get Chris out of the broom. What's in the broom closet? Ongoing. I want to meet Chris. Where? Broom closet. What? Hey. What's that? What's that? Please keep the targets off the topic of. Oh. Who moved my hire somebody to fire the paper centralizing guy. Alright. Oh, we're doing a little slideshow. Bi-quarterly. Work harder. Hard worker. What do people want? Things, money, more money. Alright. Oh, alright. What are your dreams of the future? Aw, metamorphosis. Mitosis. Why is pollution? Oh. Tips for fire. Talk less. Do unbelievable amazing work all times of the day, every day, with no expectation, promotion, recognition. Don't get fired. That sounds like my life. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. Resent coworkers. I would be the best person at this company. Alright, I'm bored. Another one? Alright, I'm bored. The broom closet! Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Where's
but
Chris?
There was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But Chris is supposed to be here. Chris!
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason
Close the
to
door.
still be here.
There has to be something. You wouldn't say there was nothing if there was nothing.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Wow, Mike. You kissed Gladys with that mouse?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Yes.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, The board said Chris would be in here. Is Chris the broom?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention
it is. But what if Chris is my soulmate? He could be my Gladys.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Rude.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
You know, I'm gonna do. I could do a impression of you.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Wow.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow, you're a racist. Racist. Mike's a racist.
Well,
you know
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going
piss
on
you
right
off.
now. You're dead.
Just stare at the wall.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
I'm not dead.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Rude.
He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
I just want to meet
so
Chris.
that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Wow.
All
Be a
right.
shame.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
It would be a shame if you were lost on anybody, Mike.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Ha!
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
This
A
is my
fish?
home.
Fungus?
This is my
Look,
broom closet.
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
This is my broom closet. There are many other broom closets like it, but that is not it. This is mine. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Open, close. Open, close. That piss you off, Mike? That make you boil. You're not gonna let me meet Chris, are you? Nothing? Nothing? Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
no!
walked
Broom
upstairs
closet!
to his boss's office.
Chris! Chris, I'll be back for you. Wait, did you say upstairs or downstairs? I'm lazy. Let's go downstairs. Can I go in here? Nope. Oh. Oh. That's red. I don't like red. Oh.
But Stanley just
my
couldn't
car.
do it. He considered the possibility of facing his
Get in
boss,
my car.
admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Get in my car
He
and get
might
the
be
fuck outta
fired for
here.
that. And in such a competitive
Can I drive in
economy,
this game?
why had he taken that risk? All because he
Sorry,
believed
Mike's talking.
everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Haha,
And then
Stanley,
something
you're so
occurred
crazy.
to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
Don't do it, Stanley.
why couldn't he see his feet when he
Ah!
looked down?
Wait.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Stanley, is some
And for that
dangerous
matter,
thoughts you're
these
having.
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Fuck.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
This is all
I was
a dream.
thinking delusional,
Oh,
coma.
What a relief Stanley felt.
The number of
to have
other
finally
psychological
found
issues.
An answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Let's not cross that one off the
himself,
list.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Something bad's gonna happen.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What? Woo!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star.
I want to fly again.
And it too appeared.
Oh,
it was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Aw.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all.
You made the pretty
Stanley's
go
head.
away.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and
Don't think about this.
Now
Nothing
the
good
voice
will
was
come from thinking of
describing
these
itself
things,
being
Stanley.
considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Not good
And
thoughts.
while he thought it all very odd, and
It's
wondered
like
if
going
this
on an
voice
acid
spoke
trip
to
and
all
thinking
people
that
in
you
their
don't want to
dreams,
peel your
the
head.
truth was that, of course, this was not a
Dangerous
dream.
thoughts to be
How could it
having.
be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Nope.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
What?
Stanley
Nope.
is as
This is
awake
too deep.
right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock.
I
to
did not
Stanley.
agree to be a part of
After
this.
all, he knew for certain.
I want to
beyond
play a
doubt
sarcastic
that this
game with
was,
the
in fact, a
gladdest
dream.
person.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah,
How else
voice.
would the voice explain all that?
Yeah,
this voice
voice.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would
Yes.
prove that he was in control.
Yep.
That this was a dream.
Yup.
So he closed his eyes gently,
Oh,
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the
I don't-
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Let me wake up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
I wish it to be over.
Let me go back to my job.
Let me go back.
Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Let me go back
Please.
to a better job.
It's all I want.
Please, a better job.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I want my
All I
wife
want
and
is
job.
my life exactly the way it's always been.
I want my life a little bit better.
My
than it was
life
before.
is normal.
My life is
I
fantastic.
am normal.
I'm awesome.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. And awesome.
I am okay.
I am great. Awkward.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Oh, God!
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Oh, it's
Please,
turning
just
red.
Someone tell me I am real.
Uh-oh.
I must
Uh-oh.
be real.
Uh-oh.
I must be. Can
Uh-oh.
anyone hear my voice?
Dangerous thoughts. Turning red. Turning red. Turning red.
And everything went black.
Really? Oh. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Is it? I thought it was about me, Stanley.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular
is that
day,
me?
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
Rude.
she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
Privilege.
sane. I am in control of my mind.
Are you sure?
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting.
Those are
to
some
think
dangerous
this,
thoughts you're
and
having,
in a
Mariel.
certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Wow, you are crazy,
Then she
Mariel.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Mariel's a serial
Very
killer.
important people
Mariel
whose
is a
impressions of
serial
her would
killer.
affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Serial
she
killer.
had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring
Serial killer.
down at the body,
Serial killer.
and then
she
she
killed
turned
him.
and ran.
All right. Well, the end is never. The end is never. And tartar sauce. I hate Mondays. Alright. Okay, well, guess we're back at the beginning. That was 2 possible endings. Man, I like the stars. Alright, well, Mariel's a serial killer. I learned that. Mike has some issues, and he kept me away from my true love, Chris, who was in the broom closet. One day, Chris, we'll be back together. Oh, and I really hate Mondays, but I really like all the coffee everywhere. So, that's the end of episode whatever. But yeah, so until next time, bye friends!